high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
And welcome to Decatur for Sectional 23, quarterfinal game number 1 here on the campus of Belmont High School. Good evening, friends, and welcome aboard. Alongside Alex Howard, I'm Derek Decker. Pleasure to be with you here tonight as Norwell takes on 4-win Marion here in the first round of sectionals. Alex, as the starting lineups are being introduced here tonight, you've got a Norwell team that's won 3 straight despite a bit of a losing skid heading into that. Yeah, they were tight, but they found a way to win close ball games at the end of the season. Yeah, this team really turned around here towards the end of the season and able to find a couple wins here before sectional. It's huge to gain that momentum going into the postseason here. Yeah, you know that's always important going in to tournament play for a Norwell team that has sectional title hopes yet again this year after a disappointing 2-0 loss to Marion the last time they were here in this sectional 2 seasons ago for a 500 Marion team that year, and Norwell was upset in the first round. At this time, we've got to take a quick break, and we'll return with the starting lineups and the first pitch on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Back here in Decatur, such a pleasure to be with you here tonight, and so glad we could play baseball here as we endured about a half-inch of rain earlier today, but the weather has shaped up. We've got the sunshine peeking through here for the first round of sectional, and really, outside of the wind, a very comfortable 77-degree evening here in Adams County. Here's how Norwell will line things up defensively today. They'll go Bailey, Graft, and Morgan in the outfield today. And on the corners of the infield, it's Bolin and Leidig, Rocco Haynes, Luke McBride up the middle. Eli Riley starts behind the plate. And Alex on the bump today in the sectional opener for the Knights is the senior Brett Wathen, making his first start against the Giants.
Yeah, Brett, again, missed half the season and got kind of a late start with this team, but finding a stride here towards the season, especially with the bat. He won't have the bat today, sole focus pitching today.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because he has been hot and cold at the plate, speaking of that number and that mark, but he has hit for power and is a team best in the slugging percentage department. In any case, he's making his fourth start of the season, and with an ERA of 4.29 and a record of 2-1. This is a strike-throwing guy that will come right after you. 24 strikeouts to just 2 walks over the course of the season. Marion will send Richardson, Michener, and Simmons to the plate here in the top of the first inning, as Norwell is the designated home team here today. And the first pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, and we're underway this afternoon at 5:33, a couple minutes behind schedule. But so happy to have you with us for this sectional broadcast here at Belmont High School. That's fouled out of play, and it's 0-2 already here on Caden Richardson. Kind of going back to that point about being a strike thrower. Sometimes Watson has the ability against a high-powered offense to get shelled and give up consecutive singles and sometimes extra base hits. But you know he's going to challenge you, and he doesn't leave much out of the strike zone. There's a check swing by Richardson. He went too far, and Richardson's down on 3 pitches for the first out of the top of the inning.
Yeah, and Watson never really threatened the zone there. All of them upstairs, really upstairs, above the letters, even about neck region, and but good velocity, excuse me, and for 1 out.
Comes A.J. Michener for Marion, the right-handed hitter wearing number 13 for the Giants. Marion's in the road purple. Boy, they are really aggressive here early on, swinging a foul tip into the glove of Riley. And this Marion team chasing first pitch. Again, understanding that Watson is a strike-first throwing guy. And the strike one is a breaking pitch that missed inside. Called a ball by our home plate umpire, Mark Metler, here today. Theron Butler down at first. And Michael Wimes, our third base umpire, completing our 3-man sectional assigned crew. These guys will be here all week. There's a fastball off the plate, 2 balls and a strike to the 2-hole hitter, A.J. Michener. Marion in the road purple with gold and white trim, gold numbers, and the purple, gold, and white stirrups. 2-1 pitch is lifted in the air towards the left. This should be playable as Bailey cruises back. This ball carrying back towards the wall, and it's off the base of the wall. Bailey couldn't make the play. That ball really kind of carried without the assistance of the wind, and it's a stand-up, 1-out double for A.J. Michener off the base of the wall and left.
Yeah, I understand the hesitation there by Bailey, because with this wind kind of blowing back at our face, it's tough to believe that a ball like that would carry, but kind of just kept drifting towards the wall there and left center.
Here comes Stephen Simmons. Simmons is the big left-handed stick that wears number 25 for the Giants. And the Marion team was only able to muster 2 hits when these two teams got together back in April. It was Norwell's second home game, 3rd game of the season. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. And the Giants were taken down 10-0 easily at the mercy of Norwell and Bailey's 5-inning complete game. There's ball 1 down and away. The winner of this game will take on Heritage or Ole Miss. That game is taking place following this one at 7:30 tonight. Norwell and Marion able to get underway on time tonight, despite the rain. Fields definitely could have used it around the area today. That's fouled straight back and towards the parking lot. The setup here at Belmont's marginally different than it has been in the past, as parking lot got redone last year and parking's a little bit farther away from the field. Fewer vehicle casualties. A ball and 2 strikes with 1 out after the 1-out double by A.J. Michener here in the Marion first. And he gets Simmons to check swing. And there's the griping from the Marion dugout. And it certainly looked like from here Simmons went around. And with 2 outs now, as Michael Wimes punches him out from extended third, the cleanup hitter Tyson Johnson will step in for the last chance for the Giants in the first. Really nice Norwell crowd has filed out here on this Wednesday evening for this early 5:30 start, as Tyson Johnson will call time. One of the 2 Marion hits in the regular season matchup. The Norwell won 10-0. They out-hit the Giants 12-2. It was a nice, easy win. Norwell went 7-3 on their home field this year. 15-9, the record coming into the sectional. Ball 1 down and away to Johnson. Again, the winner will take on Ole Miss or Heritage. The bottom of the bracket, represented by Belmont and Oak Hill. Those teams will take place in a battle at 7:30. Or pardon me, on a 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Typically the Friday night slot, but that's taking place on Saturday this year. Belmont sectional. Fouled back to the screen, a ball and a strike on Johnson. Winners of this one and the game following us tonight will battle at 11 a.m. on Saturday before the championship at 1 o'clock on Memorial Day in that traditional afternoon slot. Typically a very warm day, although this year the weather looking much cooler for the weekend. Runner on the move to third. The pitch is a strike. Throw down there, not in time. And it caught Brett Wathen and the Norwell defense napping a little bit. Bolin was there in time, but the throw one-hopped in there, and it was brought in on a short hop. The pitch was called a strike. So Johnson has a 1-2 count on him now, but a stolen base Michener to third against a guy that throws out a high percentage of guys that steal bases, but Wathen didn't give him much of a chance there. And it's 1-2 on the cleanup hitter Johnson. Fastball popped up foul and again out of play. But Marion aggressive here in the top of the first, not afraid to send Michener on the move against a future collegiate catcher in Riley.
Yeah, and if you're Marion, everything, nothing to lose, everything to gain in a season that's been less than ideal. So I don't mind the steal there, make them make a play. They didn't, and 90 feet closer.
The 1-2 big off-speed pitch, and it drifts high and tight to Johnson. Wathen gave out the one-out double to the starting pitcher, A.J. Michener, that went off the base of the wall in deep left. Then got Simmons to strike out. Pair of strikeouts, looking to strike out the side if he can get Johnson on the 2-2 pitch. It's a fastball fouled straight back. A nice at-bat put together here by Johnson with 2 outs in the first. Happy to have you with us on The Voice tonight. Bluffton and Churubusco are battling at Eastside tonight. Game is underway, also on the Voice Sports Network. Wathen comes set at the belt and delivers the pitch. It's off the plate. Johnson has run it full. Norwell in the road navy blue with Vegas gold trim and white trim around the cuffs, numbers, white pants, pinstripes along the legs. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Tyson Johnson with 2 outs here in the first. It's a fastball lifted in the air towards center, drifting over to his right is Kraft and coming on a little bit. He'll make a running grab on an easy jog, and Brett Wathen works around a 1-out double in the top of the first and turns the Giants away. The Knights coming to bat in the bottom of the first on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bottom of the first coming up here at Belmont, Norwell, and Marion in the first round of sectional here in 2021. First sectional in this sport in 2 years. Happy to be back with you here from Decatur, and Norwell will send Riley, Graft, and Haynes to the plate in the bottom of the first. Here's how Marion will shape things up defensively today. It's McCarthy, Fagan, and Metzger left to right in the outfield, and Johnson, Richardson, Bauer, and Simmons on the infield. Logan Leffler behind the plate, and A.J. Michener gets the start on the bump. He had the 1-out double for Marion that they could not convert in the top of the first inning. This Norwell team, Alex, we were talking about a little bit about the path to get here. They were 15-9 coming into the sectional here. If Norwell obviously doesn't run the table, it will be their first double-digit loss in a season in quite some time. They have been through some rough patches here. It's a very young group without a lot of sectional experience. So it'll be interesting to see. Now you've got a 4-win team coming in here in the opener, but interesting to see how this group adjusts and not playing their best baseball at the end of the year.
Yeah, sophomore heavy group that has little experience to no experience in the sectional due to the COVID year. So interesting to see how they come out this year, and just kind of the growing pains of this different dynamics of this team has shown at different points this season.
Well, Riley does have some sectional experience, and the first pitch he takes is down low in the dirt from Michener, and a 19-pitch first inning worked by Brett Wathen, 13 strikes. Really didn't have all that much trouble. Got 2 strikeouts and a pop-up after that double from Michener, and a lot of swings and misses in that first inning. The 1-0 pitch to Riley, grounded foul wide of third. Turned on that thing. Riley has been through a bit of a slump toward the end of his senior season here, coming into the sectional hitting .354. He's reaching base almost a team best clip, which is exactly what you want in that leadoff spot at .521. 1-1 is a huge changeup that floats across the plate for a strike. This Norwell group has had at times difficulty adjusting to some guys that you don't normally see out of conference. The non-con schedule in some places was really weak, and that attempted curveball, plunks Riley in the back. That's the 9th time he's been hit by a pitch this season. That's a most on the team, and likely on the move with nobody out here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, that Riley gets hit more than I've seen a lot of Norwell players get hit, and it's nice to have that at the leadoff spot, I guess, because you're always having somebody on first.
Right.
And a pretty good hitter behind him here, Lou Graft.
That's right, and Graft hitting .355, very similar number to Riley here in the 2-hole for the Knights. First pitch to him, catches the outside corner, called a strike. Graft has been pretty good at going the other way, and I would say by far the best in this Norwell group. Riley leads the team with 17 swipe bags over there on the season. This hasn't been an overly aggressive Norwell group, just an average number of stolen bases for a high school team. Part of that was cut down due to the wide margins they had early in the season when they were blowing teams out. Marion was one of those. They won their first 4 games, all by double-digit figures. Riley a wide lead. He's off. The pitch is slapped at and lifted into left. McCarthy drifting back towards the line. He'll make the grab. Riley will retreat. He was already at the second base bag, and he jogs back to first as Graft shoots it the other way but flies out. 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. And here comes Rocco Haynes here in the bottom of the first with 1 away. Rocco has been consistent all season long. He has absolutely torn it up, hitting close to 500 coming into this sectional, and depending on who you ask, one of the top hitters in 3A in the state of Indiana. Runner on the move again, a belt-high strike in there. The throw down to second is nowhere close to getting Riley. So he's in there into scoring position with 1 out, and a first pitch strike to Rocco Haynes.
Yeah, Leffler with a couple of shuffles there. If he continues that, the Knights will run for days out here.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Michener tried to hold Riley on, tossed 1 pickoff throw while Luke Raft was hitting. And now strike 1 to Rocco Haynes. And a chance for an RBI early in the game. Missed eye level to Haynes. 1 ball and 1 strike. The flag out at right is kind of deceiving here tonight because it's not blowing all that hard, but the wind gusty at times, close to 25 miles an hour, and blowing in from right. But that ball we saw carry off the bat of Michener. Granted, maybe a misplay a little bit, but it carried farther than I thought it would originally off the bat. Just kind of looked like a lazy fly ball. Ball and a strike to Haynes with 1 out in the bottom of the first. That floats in there. Ground ball sent towards third, deep in the hole. It's a sliding attempt given by Richardson, the shortstop, but it dribbles into left, and Rocco Haynes gives the Knights a 1-0 lead here in the first.
Yeah, that ball had eyes going through the hole there between third and shortstop, and Eli Riley didn't hold it all. He was off at the crack of the bat and able to score on a pretty short single there by Rocco Haynes.
So the Knights strike first here at Belmont, as a very partisan Norwell crowd, as always, here at Belmont. No doubt about that. Brody Bolin steps in for the Knights, and the cleanup hitter. It's strike 1 called outside half Bolin has really limped into this sectional. He's hitting .360, which is still a nice mark, but was well into the 400s at points during the 2021 season. And Bolin will tell you that he feels a little bit ripped off at times. There's been some hard-hit balls right at guys, and sometimes that's what happens in a slump. It's part of the game of baseball. In fact, had one here as the 0-1 is down and away and blocked nicely by Leffler. Had one here that was scorched towards left field, and a jumping, leaping grab made by the left fielder out here at Belmont in Norwell's second-to-last conference game. Went 4-3 in the Northeast 8 this year, good for a middle-of-the-pack finish. Leo was the runaway champion this season. Runners on the move, ground ball up the middle towards the second base bag, tagging the bag. Haynes is out at second, relay to first, not in time, as Stephen Simmons had a little bit of trouble digging that thing out of the dirt, so Bolin beats it out. A fielder's choice. That was a spinner off the end of the bat. Haynes was stealing on the play, but he is forced out at second by half a step for the second out here of the Norwell first.
Yeah, kind of the only place he Bolin could have hit it there where Rocco would have been out at second is right at the bag there. And, really close to getting doubled up and getting out of the inning.
Here comes Leighton Bailey now with 2 away. First pitch he sees is way outside. Ball 1 to Bailey. Bailey has been up and down. He's under 300 coming into the tournament, which is uncharacteristic of a guy who, again, also had numbers early in the season when Norwell was sandbagging up near the 400 mark. Ball 1 ripped towards third. Backhand glove by Johnson. The long throw is in time at first. Sparkling defensive play at the hot corner by Tyson Johnson gets Marion to limit the damage in the first, but the Knights strike and they take the lead 1-0 heading to the second on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Top of the second here at Belmont. Norwell takes a 1-0 lead into the second inning thanks to a ground ball RBI single to the left side for Rocco Haynes. That was his team best 36th run batted in this season, which is an outstanding number. He's averaging over an RBI a game, close to 1.5 in fact. And here comes the 5-hitter, Brayton Patton, the designated hitter, to lead off the second inning. First pitch he sees is hammered into center, but right at Luke Graft as he's camped under it and puts the squeeze on it. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the second. So again, a relatively stress-free first worked by Brett Wathen. 19 pitches, gave up a 1-out double, and then a stolen base. Had Mitchner at third, but he was unable to come across after the pop-out by Tyson Johnson to end the threat in the Marion first. J.D. Fagan, the hitter now, swings and misses at the first offering. J.D. had a real tough night against Norwell back on April the 12th when these two teams got together in the regular season. That's ball 1 off the plate, 1-1 to him. Norwell leads this series since these two teams started playing in non-conference, 4-1. This is the third time these two teams have gotten together in the tournament. All of those taking place here at Belmont. 2 balls and a strike now as that was down and in. Norwell won in 2018, 11-0. Had no problem after a bit of a struggle in the regular season that year, winning 7-3 on the road. Pops the glove for strike 2 on the outside corner. 2-2 to Fagan. But Marion upset Norwell in 2019, as we mentioned in the open, 2-0. Fastball, and Fagan just catches a piece of it. Stays alive at the plate. One gone here at the top of the second on a nice sunny evening. 77 degrees here at Belmont. Ground ball sent towards the right side. Slow roller for McBride. He gloves it and throws to first. Fagan's out by a step and a half. 2 up and 2 down here in the second. Ty Metzger will step in from the right side. Metzger is the 7-hitter, the right fielder for Marion today. Giants have really struggled to score runs, but honestly, I don't know if that's been the bigger problem, as that's foul tipped into the glove. They have not gotten a lot of outs without giving up runs. There's no way around that, as they have given up a huge number of runs as that ball's grounded foul wide of third. 0-2 to Metzger. They have lost 8 in a row coming into the sectional after a doubleheader sweep loss to Lafayette Jeff. 7-1 and 10-0 in their regular season finale. That bounce in front of the apron. Breaking ball that Wathen overthrew. Cracks a smile as takes a look back at his senior catcher. Ball on 2 strikes to him. Last win for Marion was way back on May the 5th at Elwood. They won 25-6. And there's a swing and a miss by Ty Metzger, and he chased it upstairs. 11-pitch second for Brett Wathen, and the Giants go down in order. 1-0 Norwell on the Voice.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Knights and Giants on a Wednesday night as the sectional gets underway. All the sectionals are getting underway tonight, or many of them across the state of Indiana, including those at Carroll and Huntington North, Garrett and Eastside, all those getting underway tonight, featuring lots and lots of area and Northeast 8 teams. Norwell the winner of this sectional, will play the winner of the Yorktown sectional. I take that back, actually, that's softball, so 2 minds going at the same time. We'll take on the winner of the Wawasee sectional in the second game here at Belmont a week from Saturday. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Crew Bustle, in the second is way high, outside the reach of Logan Leffler, and to the backstop. Bustle has entered the tournament on a nice little hot streak, 344 on the year, and had the game-winning home run against Columbia City in the conference finale to squeak Norwell over the 500 mark in the Northeast 8 this year. They won 3-2. They trailed in the 6th inning in both of their final 2 regular season games. So battle-tested to be sure. Outside corner called a strike to Bustle. But they were down 2-1 going into the bottom of the 6th against Columbia City. They were down 2-0 against Northrop. Plated a run in the 6th, got them back to within a run. And there's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch by Bustle to make it 1-2. And then Bo Morgan, in a storybook finish, had a rope to left to win the game. His first 2 RBIs of the year, his 3rd hit of the season, and Norwell walked it off 3-2 against Northrop. This ball popped up, back of the infield. Bauer drifting back, having trouble, and does make the grab. Couple steps onto the outfield grass. 1 gone here in the Norwell second.
Yeah, Bustle just catching that one kind of off the end of the bat there. Not great contact, and floated out there to second baseman.
Bustle has looked a lot better, though, and yeah, he has been a strikeout guy. But again, when this guy puts the ball in play, he's got a lot of power potential and hitting in that bottom of the lineup. Excited to see what he's got in store for the tournament. And now Luke McBride stands in for the Knights, the second baseman, 7-0 hitter today. First pitch strike call inside black. McBride has been really good at the bottom of the lineup this year in his sophomore season, hitting close to 300, but 20 driven in. He has been a huge RBI guy at the bottom of the lineup. Hasn't been frustrated about hitting down there. And appreciates his spot, starting second baseman all season long for Norwell. The 0-1 drifts high. But a lot of potential, Alex, in this kid right here for the second baseman, who has been pretty good defensively as well, and not a liability on the right side of that infield.
Yeah, Luke's been really good at the second base position all year as he taps on foul, just wide of third base. But he's also, you talked about Luke Graff being really good at going the other way. Luke McBride is another kid that is really good shooting the ball the other way, and it helps at the bottom of the lineup here because you usually have runners on, and so able to shoot to the right side, you hit it behind the runners, you get to advance runners. Been really good at that this year.
1-2 pitch to McBride, grounded towards third. This will stay fair. Two-hopper to Johnson on the edge of the grass, and Johnson makes another good throw to first. 2 up and 2 down here in the second.
Yeah, Luke McBride just a little bit out in front on that one. Didn't keep the weight back and just kind of rolled it over there to third base. Third baseman's been playing right at the cutout, which is understandable. This grass plays really, really slow usually.
Always, especially when it rained earlier today.
Right.
Well, Bo Morgan, as we just mentioned, played hero on Wednesday afternoon. He gets the starting nod in the lineup today. Swings and misses at the first offering from Mitchner. Morgan 3 for 19 on the season, and has just had all kinds of struggles, but his swing has visibly improved, and greatly at that, over the course of the season. He's worked all year long and has earned himself a sectional starting spot in the lineup, and it's a jam job in the infield. This is going to drop. Tough sliding attempt, and that's an infield jam job single. Sometimes when things are going right for Bo Morgan, they continue. Kane Richardson made a sliding effort on the right side of the mound, coming all the way across the infield, but no chance to get the speedy Morgan, and that's a 40-foot single for Morgan.
Yeah, and I think Richardson, if anybody, had the best chance to make that play. And again, that's a tough ball to play for a second baseman. That's a tough ball to play for the shortstop with it kind of spinning, and especially once it hits this grass, it's like a golf wedge shot, just kind of sticks.
That's right. Get a little backspin on that. As that one spun off toward the first base side. Morgan going on the first pitch. Pitch called a strike, and Morgan's in there by a wide margin once again. The Knights are going to bully Leffler until he makes him pay. Strike one to Leidig, but already another scoring opportunity for the Knights here in the second. Base runners should score at a high clip tonight for Norwell if they can continue to put together the big hits. Now, that has been a problem at the end of the season. They wasted all kinds of opportunities against Northrop on Wednesday, even though they won 3-2. Off the end of the bat, tap towards first, just outside the apron. Off the mound comes Mitchner. Throw to first is in time. Leidig out by a step. And the Knights will have the side retired. They put 4 balls in play in the second inning, but unable to convert the 2-out single and the stolen base by Morgan, and we've played 2 at Belmont. 1-0 Knights on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Well, we're back at Belmont, and We're in the top of the third. Norwell leading 1-0. There is some threatening-looking clouds towards our north and east. Apparently some rain on the south side of Fort Wayne here today. Strike one as Wathen pumps the zone against Jake McCarthy. We were expected to be rain-free tonight, but never fails here at Belmont. Oh boy, that's an unhealthy-looking half swing by McCarthy for strike two, and he's quickly behind in the count. Leffler, then Richardson, 8-9-1 in this Marion third inning.
Coming out of here with another fastball, just blown by.
Did not mess around. Went upstairs. McCarthy chased. One gone.
Yeah, Brett's been really good with that fastball today. Been leaning on it early. That's something we've talked about all year. We haven't seen a lot of off speed to start out a batter from any Norwell pitcher this year. But
yeah, not
as far as
consistently.
Brett is concerned today, I think heavy dose of first pitch fastball is key.
Oh, that was way upstairs to Leffler.
If you can throw it for a strike.
Right. We talk about how often Wathen hits the zone, though, and today already he's got 4 strikeouts tallied up, and that puts his strikeout to walk ratio at 28-2 on the year. Up and away on another fastball. And, of course, limited starts and limited sample size for Brett Wathen. Remember, this is only his 4th start of the season. Was not available when the Knights took on Marion early in the year, back in April. Fastball, paints the knees, strike two. I don't know if we're going to see him throw a changeup in this inning, or curveball. 1-2 here to Logan Leffler. And he pops it up. Right side of the infield, Leidig is calling everybody off, drifting toward the bag at first. Hauls it in near the cutout of the grass. 2 out. And here comes the top of the order in Kane Richardson. We were thinking about the weather again here today. And, you know, it never fails here at Belmont. We always have weather issues. Now, granted, a lot of that is the time of year. We're in May. And in Indiana, usually temperature starting to warm up significantly. Blows by a fastball away from Richardson, strike one. But just seems like we've always had problems over here. And how many times have we sat through delays? There's a scorcher towards third and foul. No balls and 2 strikes to Richardson, and there he spiked the curveball. Second time he's done that, as that was out on the front of the apron. 1-2 to him. Wathen's been relatively efficient, 40 pitches as we work towards the final out of the third inning. Marion did have a 1-out threat in the top of the first. Past that, they've had no base runners. In fact, is their only base runner, the first time through the lineup. And he blows the Giants away. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up, and he's got 5 strikeouts the first time through the order. Norwell on top 1-0 in this sectional matchup on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
We're in the bottom of the third here at Decatur. It's 1-0 Norwell. Having all kinds of fun outside the broadcast here today, but it's so nice that you could join us here. We're happy to bring this broadcast to you free of charge here in the tournament. This is a non-revenue sport here, so we're allowed to bring it to you without having to go through the fees and everything that all you folks had to go through during basketball season. So happy you can enjoy this one just like you can on a normal Wednesday night, even though this one carries more weight. The loser season is over. Eli Riley and then Luke Kraft, Rocco Haynes, top third of this Norwell order here in the third. They've tallied a run on 2 hits. It was a jam shot single by Morgan in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. A ground ball 1-out single to the left side by Rocco Haynes that scored Riley from second after he was plunked in the back, and that's been pretty much the entirety of the offense for both teams in the game. Marion had the 1-out double in the first, and that's just about it. First pitch swinging on a changeup out to center. J.D. Fagan is under it. 1 pitch and 1 out as Riley chased the first pitch and flies out.
Yeah, second time through the order here. I figured the Knights at bats would be better, and they'd get a little bit better piece there, but Eli Riley just a little bit under it there.
Again,
didn't get all of it.
Still a product of him struggling at the back half of the season and really the last couple of weeks. Luke Raff, the hitter now, he popped up his first time as well. And that drifts in for a strike. He went to the opposite field. Jake McCarthy, the left fielder, easily made the grab against Kraft as he was jogging towards the line. Sun peeking through the clouds, 77 degrees at first pitch tonight here in Decatur, with a light breeze at times and gusty at other times. This ball is hammered into right down the line over the first baseman's head. That was a shot off the bat of Kraft. He turned on that thing, turned on it in a hurry, and strikes a right field single with 1 out here in the third.
Yeah, we had a great view of that, and that is textbook on how to hit an off-speed pitch. Get the barrel out in front, catch it before it breaks all the way, and knifes it into to right field.
Well, that
for
was
another single.
The most solid contact we've seen here tonight by a long
by
ways.
far, yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have the TrackMan or anything like that. I wonder if Graft is moving here. There's a jump move, and Graft was back in, not by a heavy margin, but it was in there pretty comfortably anyway. Graft is probably on the move here. 13 stolen bases for him this season. And again, they have bullied Leffler already with a couple stolen bags, and why not continue until Leffler can prove otherwise? Long look in, another jump move to first. Graft doesn't even need a big lead because Leffler hasn't even been close. And it's unfortunate for Michener. He doesn't have a bad move, but there's just not that much you can do.
Yeah, because eventually he's going to have to throw a pitch here.
Exactly.
Graft is going to be on the run.
And Leffler just has had all kinds of trouble throwing guys out back there. He just doesn't have the arm strength. There he is on the move. Pitch high and tight. Throw down to second. Graft is in standing up. The second baseman, Bauer, came in front of the bag to cut it off. But it's a stolen base nonetheless for Graft. That's, it's frustrating for Marion. I mean, if you're sitting here, Marion, it becomes an 11U baseball game where you're stealing on the first pitch every time just because you can.
Right.
And it's a game where, honestly, Norwell hasn't had a ton of quality at bats. Again, Graft had the line shot single, ground ball by Haynes that squirted through the infield. Beyond that, there's really not been much from this Norwell offense. It's struggled in this the last couple weeks of the season, pretty much all around. They have not scored in double digits since their 14-6 win against DeKalb, as Michener and Leffler want to get on the same page. But 5 straight games in single digits, and 4 of those 5 were 3 runs or less. So you're talking about an offense that has really spat and sputtered in the back half of the year at the wrong time, quite frankly. And it's 1-0 right now, despite the stolen bases. That's pretty close to Haynes, but apparently above the strike zone, 3-0. And Rocco, not giving him the green light here. I don't think there's any reason to jack around.
And if I'm Marion, I'm not probably coming close to the zone here.
No reason to.
No.
Because Rocco has the ability to make you pay in a hurry. Now that's up and away. Ball 4 to Rocco Haynes, and honestly, not the worst thing in the world for A.J. Michener and the Giants group. I mean, that may have been the plan anyway. That might have been part of the discussion between Michener and Leffler in the middle of that at bat. Michener missed with his first 2, and then might as well said, hey, we're not going to give this guy anything close because we know that this guy can do damage. Here comes Brody Bolin with 1 out, and the potential infield fly in effect. First and second, with Graft at second and Haynes at first. First pitch to him is a wave and tapped foul off the end of the bat of Bolin, and he's frustrated with his first swing.
Yeah, Bolin's been frustrated with a lot of his swings lately. He hasn't quite had the stuff that he had earlier in the year.
Again, he was well into the 400s, Alex.
And which is another reason why walking Rocco Haynes wasn't such a bad thing for Michener.
A big guy that's been in a big slump, and he swings over strike 2. As the rain gets closer. Well, the rain basically is disaster and scenario for us, even though that sun tries to continue to peek through and keep any hope that we have left of keeping this broadcast alive. No balls and 2 strikes to Bolin. 2 on, 1 out here in the third. Ground ball up the middle, could be 2, towards the shortstop. Shovel to second for 1, and he throws it away down the line, and that should be a dead ball as it goes out of play, and that will score a run on the error by Trenton Bauer. That was a juggle, and honestly, everybody could have been saved on that play. As Bauer, I don't know, ever had a real good grip on that thing. They called it out on the transfer, so Haynes is forced out at second, but the Knights take a 2-0 lead. No RBI for Bolin, but he's standing on second base. First pitch upstairs to Leighton Bailey. So the Knights have a 2-run lead here in the third. It gives you some wonderings, especially with, again, and I know we're early in the game and it's 2-0 and the Knights probably won't have trouble here. It just concerns you for Saturday because the Knights are likely going to be facing Dalton Lawson, who has one of the best fastballs in the area, and he's hitting close to 700. He's leading the state in batting average. A guy like that can transform a Heritage team that has had a really nice year. Heritage beat Norwell down in the regular season 10-1 back in April. But the offense is what Norwell has to have. And yeah, we've been through the discussions about the defensive problems. The strike one called at the knees of Bailey. But and maybe it has cost him a couple games. But the offense here in the back half of the season has been the issue, and that is not the recipe for success here against a Heritage team that can put up pretty good numbers. 2-1 to Bailey, slap foul. But again, you have to have your best offensive foot forward against a guy like Wasson. And it just doesn't feel like right now Norwell's in the rhythm offensively that they want to be in. And I'm sure David Goodmiller will tell you that. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Leighton Bailey with 2 outs here in the third. A run across on the error. On the ground ball up the middle by Bolin. Upstairs, Bailey able to hold back, 3-2. Bailey stands at the back of the box. Nice open stance. Calls time as Mitchner taking a little bit too long. Him and Leffler were not on the same page as he stepped off the rubber. He toes it again. Takes a look back there at second. Richardson's pretty close. He's playing pretty shallow. He's playing even in the baseline, and Bailey's out on his front foot and pops it up into left. J.D. Fagan over from center, charging towards the back of the infield. Makes a running grab as the wind pushing that back towards the left side of the infield. And the Knights will have to settle for a run. 2-0 heading to the fourth on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Top of the fourth. We continue to make contingency plans here at Decatur. Kind of on the whim, because all the rain chances were supposed to be basically non-existent at this point in the day, but that's not the case. Norwell is up 2-0. Marion sending Mitchner, Simmons, and Johnson to the plate here in the top of the fourth. 2, 3, and 4, heart of the order. Mitchner had the 1-out double in the top of the first, Marion's only base runner of the game. And he stands in to lead things off here in the Giant fourth. First pitch he sees as Wathen starts him off with a curveball that misses inside.
It's off speed, first pitch off speed that we were talking about.
Well, again, this is the guy that had the hit, though, and he whistles this thing deep to left. And foul, he was out in front of that one. Michener's ready to hit tonight. There's no doubt about it. And yeah, he kind of got under the first one. And maybe not the best of plays by Bailey in left. But he hit it hard nonetheless, and he was on top of that pitch. The 1-1 to Michener. Now it's a fastball, hits the knee, strike two. That's a perfect pitch by Wathen.
That is perfect. I think if I'm Eli Riley here, I'm calling fastball high. Let's see if he goes out of the zone here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Nope. Got on top of that curveball. We were talking about Wathen, who holds that curveball so tight. The grip is really tight.
At least he looks like he does from our, vantage point.
He does.
He has
and,
to.
Well, that's the obvious answer when you're. What was that? What's that? Call a balk? Okay, so apparently there was a balk there, and I didn't catch it. To be honest with you, I was thinking lightning. But,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Which would be almost a saving grace for us.
Be great. Payoff pitch, lifted in the air towards left once again. Bailey got turned around, but this time he will make the grab. Kind of got twisted up out there in left. Again, Bailey's not a typical outfielder in this Norwell lineup, playing out there today because Wathen is not hitting. 1 out here in the fourth.
Again, with a line drive like that and just this little bit of gusty-ish wind that's coming out here, it's kind of tough as an outfield.
Yeah.
It can be tough.
Ooh, that's fouled away. You know, the fence isn't that tall here at Belmont where we're sitting. Our vantage point, as you can see, the camera's set up just to the right of our table here. We're sitting just looking down the first base line. Behind the left right-handed batter's box as that is shot towards the right side and through the infield. Base hit off the bat of Simmons. The middle of the order has racked up a couple of hits here against Wathen. Line drive, single to right.
This is where Brett can have issues because his location is not always the best. It's when he misses belt high, and it's not forcing hitters to cover the zone. It's just forcing hitters to bring their hands across. And that's probably what Coach Miller is going to go tell him here is, you know, if we miss, we got to miss high or miss low to the fact where they can't just bring their hands across belt high and knock one into the outfield.
Right, and that's the issue with Wathen, right, is the problem is not that he's going to lose guys because he refuses to walk guys. When he misses in the zone, he misses in the zone. It's a middle, and that's a problem. Dave Goodmiller, a fairly lengthy conversation. We're going to get hosed. Well, we might have to abort the mission here at some point during the broadcast. We may have to take a short break, just based on the fact that we've got about $6,000 of equipment out here, and it's all mine. And
you're not really.
Yeah, I'm not really to bite the bullet on that.
Not willing to risk it tonight, huh?
College salary, and unfortunately not getting paid $7,000 a game. Here to bring you sectional baseball.
Not yet.
Tyson Johnson, the hitter, here in the 4-hole, and he punches this thing towards the right side. It's going to be played on a hop, spinning towards the first base side. McBride loses his footing, goes to second for the force, and Rocco Haynes tried to stretch and hold the bag, but he couldn't, and it goes off the side of his glove. So that'll be credited as a fielder's choice, and Simmons will reach second to put 2 aboard here with 1 out, and the best scoring threat for Marion tonight.
Yeah, well, again, a really weird play, just kind of the ball is spinning insane amount of spin there for McBride. He's able to field it okay, but to turn that body, back foot slips out, and throw kind of goes wide of Rocco Haynes there at second.
Right.
And that would be... It would have to be a pinch runner.
Yeah, it is, so he's going to re-enter. That's actually probably a good move there because there ain't a lot of speed at second base. Dallas Lamb is the pinch runner for Marion. First pitch downstairs to Patton. Last thing you want to do is fall behind here. That's the 50th pitch by Wathen. They gave that an error, actually, on McBride. Kind of a tough error.
Yeah.
the 1-0. Strike call.
We will call ourselves the official scorers for the time being.
The official.
It's a Belmont biased.
Oh, is that right? Is that how it works?
There,
That's right.
For you Norwell fans, you homers out there.
Which we all
Which
are.
we are all.
1-1, ground ball towards the second base.
Give me
McBride, a chance to redeem himself. Flip to second for one. Relay to first. And Patton's out by a mile. Double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. McBride goes right back to work after a bad throw, and the Knights escape damage in the fourth. They lead 2-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Back here in Decatur, it's 2-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning as that rain quickly approaches. The Knights are on top by a couple of runs, Alex, but, you know, it has not been a offensive clinic here showcased by the Knights. Just 3 hits to this point. And it continues to be frustrating. The same problems are kind of revealing themselves, even though we are in tournament play, and yes, Norwell is in control of this game. But as we just saw, and, you know, you can toss the records out, which is the great thing about Indiana high school sports, is the fact that everybody makes the tournament and the new season starts for everyone. And especially in baseball and softball, you can win a game just about any time. But we saw last night in the Norwell sectional in softball, Belmont was a huge favorite over Ole Miss and blew a 2-run lead in the 7th to lose 6-4. And Mississippi had 2 wins coming into the game. Marion's got double that. Bustle jumps on the first pitch and pops it up on the infield. Coming in is Richardson, and he can't make the play. Well, how about that? Richardson was jogging in. He was playing the back of the infield. I don't think he was ready on the pitch. Mitchner might have gone to the plate before Richardson had kind of settled himself and gotten ready for the inning. And so Bustle reaches on a pop-up. We'll wait to see how they score it. Nevertheless, Bustle's aboard to lead off the 4th inning. Those are the outs that you have to have. McBride bunting, first base side, lays down a beauty, a push bunt down the line. Throw to first is in time. McBride's out by a step. That was a gorgeous bunt. Nice play by Mitchner getting off the mound in a hurry.
Yeah, good bunt. If I look McBride there, textbook, move the runner over, and Dave Goodman were playing a little patented small ball there.
Well, it is official that it is a homer because they called that a hit, the pop-up by Bustle, so it's a homer. That's all right. Ball 1 upstairs to Bustle, or to Bo Morgan, pardon me. That was a really nice play, by the way, by Mitchner.
Yeah, very nice. Really, really good bunt. And Luke McBride kind of in your face there. Good to throw him out there.
Pitch to Morgan is fouled out of play. Ball and a strike. Boy, it is on our doorstep. It's probably going to scare away a good number of our patrons that have made it out tonight. You know, I don't know how many people said patrons before the Masters made people said patrons. But that's kind of the term that's been floating around now. 1-1 to Morgan. Man, he was way behind that thing. It was a slow as molasses swing. Thanks. Ball and 2 strikes to Morgan. Grounded towards the left side and foul. 2 runs on 4 hits and an error for the Knights. No runs, 2 hits and an error for Marion. 2 left on the base pads for the Giants, 3 for the Knights. It continues to have that feel today where Norwell is in control of the game, but 1 inning can become a problem. When you have a 2-run lead, a gap shot, or some mistake defensively or something else, as it's high and tight and it makes Morgan bail out of the box. It's a sectional game, and you don't leads are not comfortable in sectional games when you're playing for your season. Morgan digs into the box, wide open stance, back of the box. 2 balls and 2 strikes to him. Oh, just throws the bat hat out there and serves it into center field for a hit. A run is in. Morgan's going to try to stretch it into 2. Misplay in center, and he's in there sliding safely with a double, and he drives in Bustle from second to make it 3-0 Norwell.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a fine baseball swing by me, by my standards. And just cast the bat out there, get the hands out there. You don't need to try to swing for the fences there. Bo Morgan, just a nice little flare out there to center field, gets the run home, and keeps the train moving here for the Knights.
And that was a really unfortunate bounce in center. J.D. Fagan was trying to play that thing, and it hit a hole or something, which honestly wouldn't be that uncommon in this facility. Ball 1, runner on the move towards third, and he is in there. Bo Morgan steals third. Knights trying to get a little energy here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A run already across. Pitch called a ball to Leidig. He grounded out his first time up. Pitch. Wow. Oh, this is going to get good. Yeah. Well, I hope you heard most of that exchange. Basically what was happening, the pitch should have been a strike. I think, anyway. It looks like a strike from down here. Leidig check swung. He wasn't anywhere close to going around. Everybody wanted an appeal down there, and Mark Metler wouldn't grant it. And now Michener's behind 3-0. The bench didn't like that. You could repeatedly hear Mark Metler say no on whether they could check it or not. 3-0 to Leidig now. And there's ball 4. Not competitive on any of those pitches, and it puts runners on the corners with 1 out.
And
Knights have a chance to bust it over.
Yeah, and the dangerous top third of the Knights lineup up now, and we talked about Leidig's ability to get on base. He's a walk machine, which is nice at the 9-hole to flip the lineup card over.
Yeah, Riley needs a hit. He just does. This is a guy that is in need of one and could really uncork one here. Riley does have a pair of home runs on the season. Feel a deep ball brewing at some point. He takes first pitch strike at the knees.
If he gets one out today with this system coming in, this cell coming in right now, I'd be impressed.
Well, you can, as we're looking towards our east, it is pouring right next door. We're clinging for dear life here, hanging on to the broadcast table. Strike 2 called, runner on the move, and Leidig steals second with a head first slide. Puts 2 in scoring position with 1 out.
And that's not an ideal take there for Eli Riley,
No,
but him being a baseball mind doesn't want to take away a stolen base from Josiah Leidig.
Or you don't want to scorch one and run yourself out of the inning.
Exactly. Better safe than sorry.
The strike 2. Lifted, poked towards the right side. Bauer gets turned around. Back of the infield, goes off his glove and into shallow right, and a run will score. The throw comes into second. It is thrown into the infield, and Riley, with excellent base running, goes to second base on the play. So give it a single, and then an error by the Marion infield. Or I check that, just give it an advancing on the throw, and Riley makes it 4-0, and the Knights are starting to extend their lead. Boy, Bauer just does not have much range over there at second. Bo Morgan scored from third. Leidig moved up to third. Riley went to second on the throw that came into the bag, and then it was kind of bobbled on the infield. 6th hit of the game for the Knights. Now it's 4-0. First pitch to Graft, a ball high. I'm sure they won't check that either. Boy, oh, man, that was a good one. I heard Marion fan over there scream no. That's what Mark Metler ripped the mask off and told them no. That's on the corner, called a strike. All kinds of fun. Indicator. It's 4-0. The Knights have extended their lead. It is dark.
Very dark.
Just thought I'd point that out. Ground ball sent towards the left side, bobbled by Richardson.
Tough
He stays
play.
in front of it. Good speed by Graft, and he's out by half a step. But he gets the run in. So an RBI for Luke Graft makes it 5-0. Shot it towards the left side. A ground ball, hot shot to the shortstop Richardson. 2 outs, but it's 5-0 Norwell.
Yeah, and a ground ball RBI, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
Keep the runs coming here, and
Sure.
another dangerous hitter up for the Knights.
Good base running again by Riley as he goes to third, and here it comes. The wind beginning to pick up here. The temperature just dropped about 5 degrees. Strike one called to Rocco Haynes.
I would love a rain jacket right now. Should have brought mine in from the car. First sprinkle.
I'd love a rain jacket for the equipment. Now the wind pushing out to left, so that's interesting. Out of the east, and Rocco gets sky high under it and pops it up on the infield, and it drops! Johnson was coming over to make the play, and now Haynes goes to second, and the inning unraveling for the Giants. The pitcher, Mitchner, never moved off the bump, and it should have been the first baseman Simmons' ball. The wind pushed that thing a mile, though, once it got up there, and Richardson actually came in on it, not Johnson, and I think they gave that a hit. So it's 6-0 and an RBI double on the infield for Rocco Haynes. Boy, it's been
tremendous speed there by Rocco to leg out that tough double.
How many doubles do you see that went 45 feet? That's some.
And all of that has to do with Mitchner just not moving.
Right. And Bolin pops it up right side. This could push it back towards the foul line. It's in foul territory right now, and it drops foul. Long strike.
But going back to that point, if Mitchell at least moves out of the way, gives another infielder the idea that he's not going to catch it. And
well,
just really no communication there by either of the 5 members of the Marion infield. 6 if you count the catcher. So everybody runs for.
Well, the good news is we dodged the first bullet. We're not going to dodge the second bullet. So there's a swing and a miss by Bolin. After this half inning, we're going to have to take a break. And it might be kind of extended, so don't know if we'll be back or not.
Check the live tweet, maybe.
It's 6-0.
Yeah.
The good news is there's not a lot in jeopardy at this point, as the Knights have extended their lead, but just cannot afford to take the risk. The 0-2 to Bolin. Oh, this is hit hard into the gap in right center field, and that will drop and run towards the wall. Bolin's got himself his first extra base hit in a couple weeks, and it drives in Rocco Haynes to make it 7-0. The Knights have taken the lid off here in the fourth.
Yeah, that might be one of the best swings I've seen from Brody Bolin here in the last couple weeks, and gets another run here in the sectional game and extends this Knights lead.
It is 7-0 Norwell after 5 runs here piled on in the 4th inning. A quick mound visit there, and Mitchner's still on the mound. This is Marion's best, and there's just not a lot to turn to in the bullpen. This is not a deep pitching staff at all for the Giants. First pitch to Bailey's off the plate, ball 1. Ground ball and a pop-up for Bailey today. Crew bustle due up here in the inning if the Knights can get to him with 2 gone. A lot of this damage done with 2 outs, Alex. It has been a good inning by Norwell. They have thrown together 5 hits in this inning, and Bailey way out in front once again and grounds it foul.
Yeah, and the Knights have been able to take advantage of some poor defensive plays by Marion, but again, all with 2 outs, which is tough for a Marion squad that has struggled this year. But good for the Knights to be able to capitalize on the misfortunes of the Giants.
1 ball and 1 strike to Bailey. 2 gone. 5 runs across in the 4th. It's 7-0 Norwell. Bolin out there at second. the 1-1 off the plate, 2-1.
Gonna try to limp into the half inning here.
We are limping, but we need to move. Unfortunately, that's the drawback here at Belmont, is we're outside and we are under the mercy of the conditions here.
Yeah.
There's just no way to get around that. It's been like that for a long time. Apparently works as that's popped up into center. This should get Marion out of the inning. Fagan coming in. He has beat on it. He will squeeze it. But the Knights make it 7-0. And with that, we will take a break. We're going to be off the air for a short time. Continue to check back on Wells County Voice, on YouTube as well, as the umpire's coming in to try to make a decision. They're taking a look at the radar here, so we might be going into a rain delay anyway. In any case, we're going to take a break. We will have the broadcast continued at a later time, if possible, and we'll keep you updated on Twitter. Until then, Norwell leading 7-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.